This is part 10 of 10 of our response to Randall's message in the COGR's Revelation series.
So Randall here tells us that Paul saved Christianity from Judaism.
So he had to come through, and I'll say this, we're running out of time. The Apostle Paul, I believe, and I believe we talked, I think we talked about this. You preached it. I'm just repeating what you said. Okay. The Apostle Paul actually saved Christianity from Judaism. He made the legal separation. This is this, this is this. And that's why they were chasing that man all over the place. Brother Paul was messing up the money. Remember that one scripture when he was down, I think he was in Ephesus, and he said, when they didn't believe no more, he said he separated the disciples. He said, come on, y'all, let's go. And they walked out with him. Brother, half the money went out. No more offerings like they used to be. Apostle Paul, he was actually pulling the people away from Judaism.
And he could have done that differently. He could have pointed out how Christianity rose out of Judaism. That's where it was given birth. He could have pointed to the fact that without Judaism, Christianity makes no sense. But instead, he sets up an antithesis. You have Judaism, and it's got to be saved. Christianity has to be saved from that Judaism. And Paul didn't single-handedly save Christianity from Judaism. The initial community was Jewish, and then as time went by, Gentile communities were added, and over time, the Jewish cultural identity was shed because it was no longer a primarily Jewish group of people. But it wasn't like Judaism is the evil thing from which Christianity had to be rescued.
This concludes our response to Randall's message. Next, we will be looking at a message by Stephen Hargrave. We will also have a guest with us, Ben Hartlieb. The resource slides go by rather quickly for sake of time. You may wish to pause on them to read them. There is a link in the description box to the Google Classroom where you will find the resources for this video.
Disappointment is a bitter pill to swallow, paying back the hope I borrowed from someone I never knew. And it's a forfeit, humans in the suits of heroes, undressed by whispered conspiracies in quest for the truth. But if the truth is what you're looking for, you don't get to choose the answers anymore. So tell me, do you really still believe that the truth will set you free? I do.